It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. It's shaping up to be a beautiful summer day in the Ozarks. Once again, temperatures this morning right around 70 degrees. It is warm out there already, and kind of like yesterday, there's a chance for some fog for a few folks today. Those issues, though, with low visibility this morning, likely to happen east of Highway 65. Not a widespread problem. I don't think it'll be enough for a dense fog advisory, but we are talking about some reduced visibility, so don't be caught off guard if visibility is reduced close to a half mile this morning. The good news is it's not going to last long. Even if you have some of the foggy conditions this morning, those fog conditions are going to burn off by mid-morning because the temperature starts to heat right on up, separate itself from that dew point temperature, and we once again are going to see hot summer conditions with isolated storm chances mainly this afternoon. Like the fog, the storm chances are also looking best in our far eastern counties, east of Highway 65. So you folks have a bit more of the unsettled weather in the forecast today. There's a couple of different things going on across the country. We've got this stationary boundary kind of draped across the Midwest from the Ohio River Valley all the way back through the Midwest. Another one located up in the northern tier of the country that's associated with a cold front that's really going to be dropping temperatures today. There is severe weather expected today for much of Nebraska. We're not expecting severe weather, but some isolated rain chances, a few thunderstorms. I can't rule that out in the peak afternoon time. Best chance again will be east of Highway 65. I do have just those isolated storm chances. Again, not severe weather, but some heavy downpours locally and a few of the stronger storms. 90-degree temperatures are back in the forecast too in a hurry. So today, I have a high temperature forecast of 87 degrees in the Springfield region. It is going to be hot. It'll feel more like the 90s when you factor in the relative humidity. So find some ways to cool off, not only today, but definitely as we head into the middle and end of this work week's forecast. Heat turns up a notch. We're back into the 90s on Wednesday. I have low 90s in the forecast for you Thursday and Friday too. By the weekend, we may be in the mid 90s and heat index values will definitely be back into the triple digits. So this is serious summer heat again as we head into the rest of the 7-day forecast. Today's one of the coolest. So even though it's not going to feel cool, you may want to take advantage of these morning hours where temperatures are still in the low 70s. This evening when temperatures will be falling back into the low 80s. Get the grass cut because the heat becomes oppressive as we head into the rest of the 7-day forecast. Much like the last couple of days, the rain chances remain in the forecast each and every afternoon, but there's no one day that's going to be a total washout. It's this about 25% chance for some showers and thunderstorms that we're going to hold on to for the remainder of this extended forecast. Around the country, what's making headlines? Well, it's not only that severe weather that I mentioned, the threat for Nebraska, but it's also heavy rain and flash flooding for much of Florida. They had the heavy rain and flooding yesterday too, causing some major air traffic problems. Delays all across the country, also from some of the heavy rain from the mid-Atlantic. Uncomfortable heat remains for much of the eastern U.S. and also the West Coast is feeling the heat with high humidity also. Meanwhile, a cold front is pushing over portions of the northern Rockies and the plains today, bringing almost fall-like temperatures for some lucky few along the Rockies and the high plains because their high temperatures are going to fall to the 60s for a couple of days, which will be a nice and much needed cool down for those folks. So lots going on around the country. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday had to do with some of that extreme heat. What is the hottest inhabited place on Earth based on average annual temperature? Do you think it is A, Death Valley, California, B, Dalal, Ethiopia, Dubai, or Alice Springs, Australia? And if you thought it was B, Dalal, Ethiopia, you would be correct. It is the hottest inhabited place on Earth, meaning folks actually live there with animals too, definitely. Located in the Donakill Depression, it holds the record for the highest average annual temperature For any inhabited location, its average temperature, if you're curious, 93.9 degrees Fahrenheit. And average temperature, that means when you take the highs and lows and average them together. Unbelievable, 93.9 degrees. It is a remote and geologically active area known for its hydrothermal features, including hot springs, acidic pools, and salt formations. And the intense heat is due to its location in a volcanic depression and below sea level, contributing to its very arid climate. While some salt miners and researchers visit, Dalal is largely abandoned due to the extreme conditions. That's according to the Times. And I see why. I would not want to live there myself. All right, here's the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What is the safest way to cool down if you are feeling overheated? Do you think it is A, taking a hot shower to relax, B, drinking ice cold water quickly, C, moving to a shaded or air-conditioned area and sipping cool water, or D, eating spicy food to induce sweating? What do you think the safest way to cool down if you are feeling overheated? You can let me know if you have one of those guesses. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Gruboff Chevrolet. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Find a way to stay cool. We'll chat again tomorrow.